Hi everyone, my name is Mandar. I'm part of a product team. In this video, we are going to look at what's new in UXI dashboard. So starting from the first one, we have added client certificate expiration date for EAP-TLS based authentication in the sensor about page. Not only that, you can see the additional information in the issue triage as well, like client server CA and the server CA certificate info as well. Then talking about certificate expiration date, we have added it for SAML-based IDP certificate as well. So this is really helpful, when you are actually need to update the SSO next time. Also, talking about Traceroute. So about issue triage, you always get a trace route for any issues which are, experienced by the sensor. So now we have added MTU option and AS number, which will help you determine what's an MTU on the switch port, or if there is an AS number, and you can do an AS lookup and you can see whether your traffic is routing through a specific country or a specific ISP. Then moving on to the sensor model number, we have added it for sensor status page in the about section. Also, we have added it in sensor list. So this is really helpful when you're, determining the capabilities of the sensor, whether it's a cellular or non-cellular version. Then moving on to the expansion button, we have added expansion DNS test results button in the sensor status page. So let's say if your sensor is receiving primary and secondary DNS, you can actually compare the performance of the two and you can see which one is better than what. Then moving on to the UXI agent for Zebra. It's already available on the Google Play Store to download it, but we have extended it to get available from Aruba Support Portal, which is ASP. So for organizations who has restrictions on Google Play or MDM, they can always come here and download it. Also for a free trial, you can always reach out to Aruba Support or UXI Support or Aruba sales team in your nearby areas. Then talking about throughput thresholds, we have added new thresholds for throughput test. So you can now set up upload and download throughput thresholds values, and you can basically verify what's the minimum pipe or minimum speeds that are met, and you can identify if you have any performance issues on site from the sensor. Then talking about sensor export, we have added export data option in the sensor and agent. So you can now export the list of all the sensors, and you can send it to your email as well, and you can inspect and analyze your settings offline. Then moving on to the subscription management. So we have added resolve option under subscription management. So whatever subscriptions you're short of, you can click on the resolve. You can add a new key to basically suffice those minimum number of subscriptions that you want. Also, we have added billing contact option. So you can specify the billing contact and send a note to them saying that, hey, these are the subscriptions which are missing. Then talking about data post destination, it's been in a while. You can export all the test results, which is nothing but successful tests that sensor runs or agent runs. Then issues are something which, whenever the test fails, you get an issue, and then the incidents are nothing but a collection of issues together. So all these three types of data, you can export it today in Google BigQuery, Amazon S3, Elasticsearch, Splunk, or perhaps ServiceNow using generic HTTP endpoint or Sumo Logic. So we have added this new one, which is Big Panda, which is currently in beta. So you can reach out to our support team and request for this option. What it does is basically allow you to export issues and incidents in the Big Panda instance. So just to look at it from the dashboard, how it looks like. So you go into the settings page, then you click on the integrations and add a Big Panda. So let me select incident for now, and this option is readily available. If you don't see this option, please contact our UXI support team from this chat bubble, and they can enable it from the backend. So you have to specify authentication, app key, URL, and access token. And you should able to get this three things from your Big Panda instance. So I have this Big Panda instance here, where you can create a new integration using Open Integration Manager. And for a demo purpose, I already have it here. So let's review the instructions to go over it. So you should see this app key, ID, and all those things. But the important piece here is Integration Manager allows you to set up a test payload for your issues and incidents. So you can set up a test payload, which is already there in our help article. You can do a tag mapping, status mapping, and all those things. And the unique feature about Big Panda is you can do event filtering based on your uh, relevancy of your data and the requirement of your the NOC systems. So once you do that, you should see all the incidents popping up in the incidents column. And just to look at one of the incident over here, which is nothing but an issue, it says confirm and all those values or parameters that you get from the JSON payload for the issues. So yep, that's all I have for this one. Thank you so much for listening me in, and you can always contact our support at capetnetworks.com to get these features, and you can always see our help article for more information. Thank you, and I'll see you into the next one.